Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with Gordon and Kirk from PickDawgz. Thank you for joining us. It's Wednesday, it's May 14th, and we have four games on the slate on Wednesday, guys. We have three La Liga games, and we have that one Coppa Italia finale matchup between Milan and Bologna. Actually, it's Bologna and Milan on paper. And we'll get to that soon enough, guys. Before we move on to these games, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. We appreciate it a lot. Leave us a comment under any of these soccer videos. And of course, check out our premium picks on the pickdawgz.com website or simply by clicking the links in the description of this video. I know that Kirk and Jack are doing NBA and MLB as well. So you're definitely getting a lot of premium picks if you get on one of those packages, whether you want a daily pass, 3-day pass, or even a 7-day pass. Now, Kirk, let's get this show on the road. Alaves and Valencia. And I know that Alaves needs a win. I know that they're fighting for survival. But how are they such big favorites against Valencia, who are playing so well and who are only 3 points away from a spot in Europe?
Um, Good question. I don't have an answer for you. I mean, it's a must-win game, but with Valencia's form, I kind of just have to take them. I definitely won't be betting this game because I think the bookmakers outsmarting me here because I don't understand why the line is where it is, and I feel like the whole public and everyone is going to be on Valencia and Alaves. I bet you the smart money here is on Alaves. If I had to guess, the smart money here is probably Alaves, but at the price I'm getting sucked into it, I have to take Valencia.
I mean, Alaves hasn't lost to Valencia in their last six home games, so I guess something has to do with that. And then Valencia has only two wins, eight draws, and seven losses on their own this season. Now, I mean, it's not a great score on their own, but it's not a bad score either. They have eight draws and they have two wins. So 10 positive results out of 17 games on the road. But the fact is that they're playing in a much, much better form right now than Alaves is. And like I said, this is the team that's been sitting dead last for a long time in the Liga this season, and now all of a sudden, thanks to this massive streak, they're fighting for Europe. So, like I said, we have to go with Valencia. Except I'm going to take them on the double chance at minus 147, which is a good enough of a price for me. And Jack is taking draw Valencia halftime, full time at plus 750. So the way you have to expect there is for it to be the draw at halftime, they'll 1-1, whatever, and then Valencia has to win the game in the end. That way you are winning at plus 750 that Jack has as a free pick here. Now in the next game, Kirk, Villarreal and Leganes are facing off. Villarreal playing pretty solid football as well. They are on a what 3-game winning streak right now. Kept a couple of clean sheets, while Leganes some decent results lately, coming off of a win. But they are also fighting for survival right now. They're sitting 1 point above, well, 1 point in the relegation zone under Alaves, who are 17th. They still have three games left to play. The chances of them staying in La Liga are, I don't want to say good, but they are not any worse than Alaves getting relegated. But I think this is going to be all Villarreal in this one. I'm taking Villarreal to win it over 2.5 goals, minus 111.
So hot in this car. It's crazy. I'm like overheating. Um,
Are you in Las Palmas?
no, I'm in Mallorca. I'm in Mallorca.
Mallorca. Okay.
I'm on both teams to score. Leganes have scored 3 goals in their last game. I think they can at least put one in. Villarreal at home, I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer. They will score. So I'm going to take both teams to score at almost even money.
Yeah, and Leganes on the road is actually decent when it comes to scoring, just shy of a goal per game. But luckily for them, Villarreal is conceding a lot at home, 25 goals in 17 games. Jack is taking Leganes at plus 1.5 at minus 105 in this game, guys. Now, the last game in La Liga on Wednesday is between Real Madrid and Mallorca. And Real Madrid is just not having a good season, especially against Barcelona. They lost another game, which is what their fourth game this season, or is it sixth game, fifth game that they lost to Barcelona this season in all the
I don't know.
competitions. It was a very exciting game. I don't know if you were watching it, Kirk, but it was an insanely exciting game. The penalty was given to Real Madrid. Of course, it was an obvious penalty. Nobody argued it wasn't. VR took a penalty away from Barcelona in that game. And I would say that the title race is now over because the 7 point gap is pretty hard to catch up, Kirk, when you have only 3 games left.
Yeah, I mean, it's over. I think one thing we can agree on is Madrid's and Barca defenses are non-existent currently. There's basically
Yeah.
who can outscore the other team, and that's what my pick is going to be. I mean, Madrid, they're going to score. Do they hold Mallorca from scoring after allowing 4 goals? Then I mean, I think they've conceded, and I don't even know the stat. They've just been conceding to basically anyone. So both teams to score here for me.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. Mallorca, I mean, they are also still in the play for Europe. They have 47 points, which is 2 points less than Celta Vigo in the Europa League spot, and the same amount of points as Rayo Vallecano has it for the Conference League spot. So they could definitely still get there. And let's not forget that in the reverse picture in this matchup, Kirk, it was a 1-1 draw early in the season. Of course, that game was being played in Mallorca, so it's a bit different. But I decided to go with a player prop in this one. I'm taking Mbappe over 2.5 shots on target, plus 180. I think that Vini will be out for this game. He got injured or something against Barcelona. And even with him on the pitch, Mbappe still takes a lot of shots, whether they are on target or off target, doesn't really matter. But I think he will get at least 3 shots on target in this game. Wouldn't be surprised for another couple of goals from him at plus 180. And Jack is taking the under plus 133. I think that's a bold pick, but I don't know. We could see a 1-1 draw here, I suppose. Now, Kirk, off to Italy, Bologna, Milan, Coppa Italia finale. This game is being played at Stadio Olimpico in Rome. Neutral stadium, no home field advantage. These two teams met this past weekend. Milan won, I believe it was 2-1 after being down 1-0.
3-1.
Uh, Actually 3-1. Yes, they scored a late goal. Uh, who do you have in this one, Kirk?
I got to go with Milan. Um, I just think they're the team to win this competition. They beat Inter. They haven't been that great in the Serie A, but I think right now they're playing their best soccer of the season. Not that Bologna isn't. I just think Milan is the team to beat in this competition. I'm gonna take a little more conservative here because I could see this being a 1-1, go to extra time. I just think Milan's deeper also, so if it does go to extra time and penalties, I would favor Milan. So I'm gonna go Milan to lift the cup, trophy, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, Milan's been playing really well in this competition, despite all of their struggles in Serie A and later on in the Champions League as well. They've been doing a very good job in Coppa Italia, right? And I think this is going to be a bit of a different match than the one we saw in Serie A between these two teams just a few days ago. But still, I definitely agree with you, Kirk. I think that they are the better team on paper. They are the deeper team as well. And I will also take Milan to lift the cup. Minus 122 on my book. Should be a fun game. And I think Milan gets the trophy out of this one. And Jack is going pretty bold in this one. Under 1.5 goals, plus 225. I don't know. I guess he expects a cagey match. He expects
That's
it because
never
this is the
happening.
finale.
That's never happening.
Yeah, I think as soon as we see one goal, it's quite obvious that the other team has to open up. Now, the question is whether or not we see a goal in the first 90 minutes of this game. I think we see at least one from either side, and then I guess we'll see about the rest. Well, there you have it, guys. That's it for this games on Wednesday. Thank you for joining us. Check out our premium picks. Check out the rest of the free picks. Actually, stay tuned for the rest of the free picks. We still have 4 games of La Liga on Thursday. And then we are finishing off a couple of leagues, if I'm not mistaken, over the weekend. So stay tuned, guys. Subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see you soon.